wake up or stay up, it's still no Shilan time. 9 to 11 West Coast, Central Crew 11-1, East Coast noon to 2, yo. Brazil fam 1 to 3, noon dormitum junto. UK is 5 to 7 in it, 6 to 8 in Italy. Mangiamo e sfiniamo amici. India days 20 PM, my son like Aki bro. Australia sure am. Wait mate, you still awake? TANOSHI, Tenoshi live chat, let's vibe. From wherever you sit, come get lit. Just worldwide, let's make it legit. From West Coast, USA to down under we ride. Wherever you are, join the vibe worldwide. TANOSHI. Do it. Just do it.
Oh my goodness, we are in game. We have our energy drink. It is Monday morning, and we are playing some League of Legends. I'm going to get the Spotify rolling here. Summoning Beats, what's up? Summoning Beats is in the chat. Let's go. All right, so we are going to place that right there. And we are going to get right into some ranked solo duo, boys. Let's go. I am doing good. Oh, thank you. This is, as you can see, this is Pokemart by Jimby and Tenoshi from the Johto album. And then, yeah, I'm just going to hop into a game. Let's get this thing on. Let's get this thing going. I'm going to be messaging a couple of my friends who say they play League of Legends, and they might be able to join us. But I would love to know, Summoning Beats, how did your weekend go? Did you do anything crazy? Anything special? It's just old highlights you added? On the Tenoshi YouTube. Wait a minute, is it just playing on loop? It's just playing on loop, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's go ahead and play the album called Artificial. Let's do that. Artist playlist. No. Artist albums. Let's just listen to Artificial, yeah? This album's sick. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, this queue's a long time. Workout, music, sleep, repeat. Workout, music, sleep, repeat. That's a schedule right there, dude. That's sick. Dude, I'm curious, like, is there any, like, awesome workouts that you'd suggest? Like, do you have, like, a favorite workout or anything like that? Dun, 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 ba-bum. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, we found something. We found something. All right. To 11 a.m. Okay, I just gotta like make sure I pick Pike. Sweet. And then I've gotta just text one more person here. I gotta message Devin. We are live. Check story if you still want to join. All right, sweet. Dude, it'd be sick if we got Devin in a Discord call, dude. Well, I am going to go into the live stream channel. Oh, goodness gracious. Morgana. Okay, I banned Morgana. We gotta pick some kind of recommended stuff. Dude, Halo Blades is good, but I'm just loving this combo burst stuff, you know? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Boom. Just like that. Dude, this is ultra low latency right here, boys. This is ultra low latency. The moment you type anything in chat, I can instantly see it. Almost instantaneously. That's pretty impressive. Who is here? Is this Coping Lawyer? I don't know if my Discord audio is working. I don't know if my Discord audio is working. But I see Coping Lawyer literally is inside of the Discord. Don't have my mic right now. Well, it's blinking green. It's blinking green, which means some kind of audio is making its way through. But I will go ahead and let everyone know. If you guys just literally join into the Discord server, you can come live on stream here and share your opinions about politics. We're having a full day about politics today. We're just... The theme of today is why you either hate or love Donald Trump. All right. Let's go to welcome and then create an invite. Invite people, copy, and then just freaking spam it in the chat. Wait. Oh, I didn't copy it right. Boom. What the? Isn't it Command V? Why is that not working? Maybe I need to like... Oh yeah, right there. All right, boys. That is the link. That is the link right there in order to join the Discord and join in the live call, and you can share your opinions about politics. MoFi Cody says, well, I was about to go to the gym, but ranting about politics is tempting. Do not let me take you away from the gym. As Summoning Beats would know, we all need our working out time. Our workout time. Rant in between sets. just like dude, Trudeau's been really mismanaging the funds this year. Dude, is it just me or does Justin Trudeau kind of look like Gavin Newsom? I don't know if you guys know who Gavin Newsom is, but he really does look like Justin Trudeau looks like Gavin Newsom in my opinion. I don't know why. Oh, don't get me started on Justin Trudeau. Dude, tell me... Make asthma noises into that microphone. Tell me, like, who knows how to spell his last name? As you Canadians know, the Canadian language has been effed over by Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau is the reason why you guys spell things weird, okay? It's not the French, all right? It's not French colonization. Hey, yo, I heard somebody pop into the chat. I've got to like... Maybe I've got to just...
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Alright. Wait, is my audio even working in Discord? I don't even know if my audio is working in Discord, to be honest. I mean, I guess Coping Lawyer would know. Like... I really don't know if my audio is working in Discord right now. Do you guys hear that? Oh my goodness, did you guys hear that? Discord audio is working. Okay, sweet. Awesome. That was crazy. That was an ambulance just sped down my street, which my street is a very small street. Very, very small street. Now, I have to go in-game here. There we go. Master Yi's gonna need some leashing, right? Oh shit. My bad. I'll take a hit for you. There we go. That'll help him out a little bit. Alright. It's not as good as live stream audio, though. You know what? Probably very true. It's because my Discord's open on, like, multiple devices. Literally 4 different devices right now. My Discord's audio is open on 4 different devices, so I don't know where the mic is. Literally, it could be coming from any 4. Actually, there's 5 mics live, because this mic as well. Oh shit! I'm screwed, bro. Okay, I need to pay attention here. All right, that works. I should like sit this up better. Yeah. You know what? We're raising up. All right. We still good? Oh my gosh, dude. Watch out, don't die. Okay, I screwed this up a lot. I'm like, never really mentally prepared myself for this game. So I'm like, I've gotta make sure I pay attention here.
Everyone's fighting to keep their heads above water.
Okay. Like, I've gotta like move things around here. Okay. Okay, my Ashe is about to die. Wow. I'm useless. I could have really helped her out right there, and I just let her die. That's kind of sad. Right. Oh my goodness. What? Alright, I might just back, dude. This is so dumb. It's over, lol. That's League of Legends for you. They give up. They give up the second anything happens. And Darius says, STFU, brah. I don't know if you guys can read that underneath, like, the YouTube chat.
Sometimes a shark takes the bait.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
It's over, lol.
I knew we would find her mark.
An ally has been slain.
It's priceless.
I'm JK. Alright. We're buying boots. We're buying swords. Alright, so I want to ask the chat. Oh, chat says Trudeau is the real reason I sniff paint and eat asbestos. Okay. You hear that, Trudeau? Expand the game stream. Thank you for that. Discord audio is working. Awesome. It's not as good as... Yeah. All right. Sick. Okay, so today we're going to be telling a couple stories. All right. Stories from all over. All right. And I'm curious, chat. Do you guys know about how I left San Diego to go to Alaska when I was the ripe age of 19 years old? Oh wait, I need to like stories to milk the YouTube shorts. Exactly. I need a clip farm, boys. I need a clip farm, which means I need to get into a story somehow. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, I actually do have to pay attention in this lane though, which is kind of annoying. I can't tell a story and pay attention at the same time. All right. Dude, who is spamming pings, bro? Seraphine. I don't even know these new champions, dude. It's crazy. Alright. The pings are so... Can I just mute pings from some people? Mute pings. Okay. How did he not die? That's crazy. It's actually really impressive that he didn't die. No! How did he know? Oh my gosh, dude. How did he know? That's crazy. Wow, Tanoshi, tell us about your time in Alaska. This is your story intro. Oh, well, great question, Coping Lawyer. Well, he got your number. What does that even mean? Event Horizon, what is up? How is it going? I just wrote a difficult exam and it went amazing, so now I'm drinking beer. Awesome. I'd like to know, what beer exactly are you drinking? That's what I want to know. I am curious. Dude, but Coping Lawyer, to answer your question about Alaska, it was pretty cool. It was my first time ever leaving San Diego. I grew up super poor, so it's not like my family ever went on vacations anywhere or anything like that. Okay. Ash is just gonna commit suicide over and over, dude. Ash is just gonna be committing suicide over and over. Right. What's happening there?
Monsters lurk above the waves.
She's 1 in 4? How did she already get 1 in 4? That's impressive. Alright, I gotta admit, I have been a useless support. I have been a useless support. It's true.
I'm still
But I imagine, you know, Ash has been playing League of Legends every day since she was, you know, a child. So it's like, she should know, you know? I went to Belgium not long ago, so I got some left from there called, Jupiler.
everyone's got a million
Jupiler?
apologies and a
I'm just gonna let Ash do her thing. Oh, I can, like, take down this ward.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, watch out, Ash, baby girl. Alright. Dude.
swim between the air. Captains always favor the ship over the crew.
Yeah, we're getting bullied down south, man. We're getting bullied down south. Alright. Dude, I need to focus on this game or we are just destined to lose. Did he do that on purpose? It'd be crazier if...
Your turret
What
has
about
been
that?
destroyed.
I'm so confused. What is happening? Okay, so we have Yi is 0-2. Ash is 0-4. I died once. I can't remember when I died. Do you guys remember when I died? When did I die? This is crazy. Alright, this is a rough first game to start off. But I will definitely tell you about my time in Alaska. Alright, so. You know, I'm a 19-year-old kid. I work 2 jobs and I'm going to college. Getting financial aid. I drop out of college. I quit both my jobs. Hop in my little dinky Ford Focus that my grandmommy gave me. And I go ahead and start driving up to Alaska. I get to the Canadian border. keep in mind, 1 week prior, I had sent in all of my documentation files to the government to create for me a passport, and I had forgotten I done this. I arrive at the Canadian border, and they ask me for my documents. What do? I reach in the back and I pull out the little folder where my documents are, and I have this realization hit me. I don't have my documents! I gave them to the federal government to give me a passport, and I never received the passport. So what happens? They detain me. They figure out, hey, he's a good guy, you know. And then they let me into their country because Canadians are just so damn nice, you know. They give me. Oh my gosh, dude! What the fuck? Dude, this is so sad. This game is so sad. So I get into Canada. I drive through. It takes me a couple days, but I eventually get to a little dinky town called Skagway. And Skagway, Alaska is like maybe 4 by 4 blocks or something like that. I don't know. You can look it up on Google Maps if you want to see it. But it's a very small town, has a population of 300 during the winter. But during the summer, dude, it goes up to like 1,000 people live there. And every single person living there, including the infant children, are a part of the tourist industry. And they all work for the people coming in on the cruise ship. Dude, can I make something work here? Fuck you. All right. So I'm working at, so I get a job at a place called Skagway. It's called Liarsville. It's a little buffet, weird theme park vibe thing. Very small little, imagine the smallest theme park ever. And imagine it's in the middle of the woods. And it's called Liarsville. And imagine I walk in there and they just freaking bestow upon me this role of grill cook. And I am now the grillman, the salmon filetman grillman, and I am cooking up sockeye salmon every single day from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I am out there working hard, 12 hours a day. Here's what my schedule is like. Basically, wake up, start filleting fish. I walk to work. You know, because we live in cabins out in the woods, and then the little theme park thing is a little outside of the woods, but it's in the middle of the woods. I don't know how to explain that right. Wow, we are so gonna lose this game. So, I'm the salmon filetman. So I fillet the salmon, in the morning. That's the first thing I do, and then, oh shit. Dude, I don't know what is happening here. Is Darius good? Is Darius strong? He's fucking dead. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I really don't know what I'm doing. Wow. Yeah, it just seems all unattractive, and everyone's getting mad now. Let's just surrender, dude. All my teammates just hate their lives. Like, it's not my fault they hate their lives, dude. How did I not? What happened there? I'm super confused. Huh. Yeah, my team is just kind of. Hey, how's the frame rate looking, everyone? Is the frame rate looking good? I'm like trying to. Yeah, the frame rate looks good. All right. If you don't mind telling us, for reference, how old are you now? So right now, I am 24 years old. All you have to do to know my age is just subtract the year by 2,000 years. So I would be, because the year's 2024, you just have to subtract 2,000. I am 24 years old because I was born early in the year of 2024. Wait, what? No, 2000. Boy and Jungle Raw Dog, kind of funny. Dude. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, dude. It's kind of crazy how bad this is. Oh, man. Trying to help ya. Trying to help ya.
Kill until it all sinks.
Suck you there.
An ally has
I
been
try to
slain.
help her so much, and she just committed suicide. This is a rough game, boys. This is a really rough game.
Enemy double
Oh man, this is sad to watch. It's 19-6 right now, dude. This is literally a ratio, a video ratio, right? 16 by 9. Wait, 19 by 6. Oh, 19 by 6. Okay, so it's 16 by 9 is the ratio. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. All right, I'm getting sidetracked by this dumb video game. Oh shit, dude. Yeah.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
All right, is there a way for us to win this game? Oh fuck, dude. Oh fuck.
Killing spree.
Oh my gosh.
Shut down.
Nice job, Darius. Okay. Man, do you guys want chat on like the other side so that you can like read the in-game chat? I think
An
that's what I
enemy has
want.
been slain.
So I'm like, I think we could just do this, right? I feel like this is a better use of space right here. What is it, option or is it command? Nope. I think it's, okay, it's option. I'm thinking like that's good. What do you guys think? I think that's like a pretty smooth way to do it. Yeah, 70 beats says top right. Lo-Fi Cody says the 20-year double zero.
Anyone who
The year 2000. That is correct. All right, so back to Liarsville. So 6-8. This is Tenoshi. This they call me Grill Phil here, right? So this was Grill Phil's schedule at Alaska. 6 a.m. Wake up, start walking over to the kitchen where I'm going to be filleting fish for the next hour. Boom, did that. 7 a.m. I start doing cornbread and beans like that. 8 a.m. I start the fire. I have all this alder wood, and and it's an open grill, kind of like the size of my table, but you can't see that. Basically, 6 feet by 3 feet or something like that. So then I like start this fire, get it going, and then 9 a.m. What would we do at 9 a.m.? Why are people like being so mad? Do you guys hear all these people pinging things? Oh man. All right. By the way, how's the game audio? Does everyone love it? Yeah, they call me Grill Phil. Dude, my stepdad still calls me Grill Phil to this day. Ah, I'm dead! Oh my gosh, dude.
An ally has
That's
been
wild.
slain.
That's wild.
An ally
don't
has
exist!
been slain.
Oh man, this is a rough game, boys. This is a rough game, boys.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Grill Phil got cooked, Kappa. Oh man. Gosh. Oh, more family lore for the tree. Oh, oh shit. I just gave Coping Lawyer a lot of info I don't think he knew.
Inhibitor
Oh
has been
man.
destroyed.
Look, what's said in the live stream stays in the live stream unless it gets released through an official Tenoshi YouTube clip, short form content. All right. Dude, what's funny is like me and my brother, we don't call him our stepdad. He's really not our stepdad. He's just married to our mother, you know? He's just married to her. That's all. They got married like a couple of years ago. So yeah, he's more of a man who's married to my mother than a stepdad when you think about it, because I was already like 20 or 21 when they got married. I think 20. I don't need my KDA messed up by this bullshit, dude. Oh man, this is so crazy how sad this is, dude. This is so sad. Oh my gosh.
Madness walks the land.
Event Horizon knows what's up. I wasn't in need of a dad by the time the stepdad showed up.
Your turret has
All right.
been destroyed.
What is going on here? Come on, what's going on?
Enemy killing spree.
Oh my goodness, dude. This is so sad. There's so much sad about this game, dude. The fact that the minions are just killing me. Like, oh, this was a bad first game, guys. This was a very poor first game.
Your turret has been destroyed.
It's okay, Phil. I'm here to save the stream.
Thank you. Lo-Fi Cody is in the chat.
Welcome to the Canadian Politics Show with your host, Lo-Fi Cody and Phil, where we ask Phil what he knows about Canadian politics.
Okay, throw questions at me.
All right, Mr. Chinoshi, what is the name of the the title of the position of the dude
Prime
who
Minister.
has the most power? Whoa!
Let's go! I watch Harry Potter.
figured it.
I watch Harry Potter. Let's go!
Okay. Here's a fun one for you to test your Americanness. In Canada, which party is considered the Christian party?
I didn't know there were parties. Can I get multiple choice? Is that allowed?
So your options are here's the nice thing. Canadian parties have really obvious names. So
Yeah.
you have the Liberal Party, the Conservative Party, the New Democratic Party, which
Okay.
is actually more liberal than the Liberal Party
Wow.
theoretically.
Dang.
And then we have the Green Party, which is green as an environment, not weed. All of them
Right.
like weed. And then who am I missing? Quebecois. Their entire platform is that they want Quebec to become an independent province and just
Oh,
leave the
that'd
rest
be
of Canada to have yet another election. Low key, I think most of Canada hopes they win.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome if Quebec was its own. I think everyone should be their own country.
I
Not
just
everyone,
embrace the
but-
chaos. Same with Green. Green Party never stands a chance, but I kind of want them to get in just because it'd be funny for them to be like, huh, what do we do?
Dude, that would suck for Canada's like industry though. They'd like, what would Canada do if they couldn't like harvest resources from their environment?
Well, I guess you did invite political chat, but that's honestly kind of an issue right now with the Liberal government.
Yeah, I've heard
Is
about
that-
the pipelines going through Canada. Is that a thing?
Well,
no?
so the pipeline's one thing, and that gets the most media attention, but there's also a lot of concern about forestry.
Right.
But the irony is forestry is the most renewable resource. You can plant more trees. You can't put more minerals in the ground.
Right.
But there's also sort of this like fake concern, like, well, I guess not fake concern, but attributed concern over like climate change.
Yeah.
Where they're like, the climate is changing and it's Canada's fault, whereas we contribute like less than 1% of the greenhouse gases in the entire world, the
Yeah.
country. So nothing we could do would make any difference either way. But there's things like trying to limit cutting blocks, which has made forest fires spread faster.
Yeah.
And he's also limited. There's a ban on controlled burning, which used to be done to like burn lines so that wildfires can't cross those lines.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, because that burning releases greenhouse gases. Well, this last summer, like a historic town in Alberta, Jasper, Alberta, which is this gorgeous, like touristy historic town, just absolutely decimated by fire.
Oh
And it's
my
like, I think that
gosh,
put out a
dude.
few more greenhouse gases than the controlled burning would have. And that's
Dude,
like,
that
'cause
sucks, dude.
there's no, I'm always like, I don't know. In Canada, it's really like there's things it's illegal for me to say on live streams, so I'm always like censoring myself. So
Wait, straight up,
just
they
for-
have censoring, like legitimate, like they can go to your
straight up,
house
I
and
can go to jail for, I could like be fined or go to jail for saying certain things on the internet.
That's
so I'm gonna
wild.
pretend I'm American right now, so I don't know what topics. But so in Canada, there's no anti-abortion party. Like the
Are you
conservatives will
allowed
be
to
like,
be abortion? Anti-abortion?
yeah. So just as Christians, the way we approach it is it's just a philosophical argument.
Yeah.
Like if you're pro-life, you just try to convince people that, you know, fetuses are babies, which I believe.
Yeah.
And there's no like regulation. Like I don't believe there's any chance in us ever making it illegal. So it's purely like philosophical arguments. So it's just a very different political landscape in that way.
Yeah.
So instead, the big dividing line is like, how much do they care about the environment? But then it's also kind of fake because it's like trying to use issues that don't really affect the environment. Where like Trudeau's like, oh, we're gonna ban gas vehicles and make electric vehicles everywhere, and I'm like, that would probably
That's literally
work.
what
And
Gavin Newsom is doing inside of California. You can't even have a
I was gonna
gas-powered lawnmower created anymore. Or you're not.
that
or
might
soon
even
it's
work
not.
in
Yeah.
in like California, but in BC we don't have the power grid.
Yeah.
If everyone got electric vehicles, our country would go to the dark ages. Literally.
Oh no,
Like, there's
dude,
no
that
way we could
sucks,
support-
bro.
So it's like, so in 5 years, the vast majority of Canadians just legally won't be allowed to drive. But then we don't have like trains or anything. Most of our cities aren't walkable unless you're in like Vancouver. Vancouver's like a standout for transit.
Yeah.
Because I lived in Calgary for a year, which is the capital city of Alberta, the next province over, which is sort of like the Texas of Canada.
It
It's
had
like our
no public
conservative haven.
transport.
It's just really bad.
Yeah.
Like I was working downtown in the city while I lived in like the North Edge,
Yeah.
and to park, they try to make it really unappealing to park by making it really expensive and stuff, so that you have to take transit. But it would take me an hour and a half to get to work by transit.
Dang.
And I was getting like 6-hour shifts for minimum wage, and I was like, this just isn't worth it.
Yeah. I feel bad for people in like really big cities who just feel like they're stuck. I feel like if I was stuck in an area of my life where like basically I'm forced to take public transport to get to work, and and then like half my day is just like getting to work and then getting back, and then all my money's just going to paying for that, paying for housing, paying for food. I feel like I would be tempted just to start walking across America and see what happens. I would just want to pull like a Forrest Gump kind of thing where I just start running or something. I would do anything but live that life.
Yeah, that's sort of like the Canadian life for millennials, though.
Dude, that sucks. That really
It's like
sucks.
unless you really made the right choice, because like when I was in high school, I'm very much in like I'm a zillennial. Like I'm right on the cusp where
Yeah.
I have like the millennial depression but the Zoomer sense of humor.
Yeah.
But like growing up in sort of like the post 9/11 era was a change. Like I vaguely remember being able to go to an airport where you could just like walk up to the gate to see off your relative that was flying without a ticket or anything. Like I have vague memories of that as a little kid. But generally as a teenager, they're like, you could do whatever you want, be whatever you want to be. And I was like, I'm going to be a pastor. And then now as an adult, I'm like, okay, so being a pastor isn't a job in Canada. You have to have a job on top of being a pastor.
Yeah.
And for like so many things, it's like if you didn't happen to pick the right career as a teenager when everything looked hopeful, you're kind of just screwed now.
Yeah.
Everyone sinks till I don't
Oh no!
be right back.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that was bad. That was a really bad decision. I just wasted both my summoner spells. To answer your question, I believe it's the Conservative Party is the Christian party.
So it's a bit of a trick question because there isn't really one.
Oh,
Like,
you're not allowed to have a Christian party.
Like we might kind of like the
But-
conservatives,
right.
but he's like he doesn't even try. Like no one really wants to say that they're the Christian party
Yeah.
because that'd be really bad.
Just like politically, you wouldn't ever get elected or what?
Yeah, I think. Well, it's even so sort of the counter to there's like the environment saving party, and then the conservatives are like, we care more about housing and like capitalism and like allowing people to live the American dream in Canada.
Yeah.
So then the counter to them is, oh well, they're racist, and it's sort of like baseless, but it's also one of those things where it's like all the racists do love the conservatives just because they were told they were racist. So
Exactly. I
mean-
know a very similar thing happened in American politics because after like the civil rights movement, it's so funny because like basically the Republicans were the ones who like helped get the slaves like freed, right? Like in American history, African Americans were brutally enslaved for like literally hundreds of years, and the Republican Party got the slaves freed, and then sometime after the civil rights movement, Democrats started like giving a bunch of free stuff to really poor people in America, and they focused specifically on African American communities to like help them out, and suddenly Republicans were seen as racist for some reason. The Democrats were the original party of the Ku Klux Klan and the KKK, which was like a really racist group in America, for those of you who don't know American history. And now it's like the Ku Klux Klan seems to like Republicans for some reason. I don't know why. And every party in America is just like, please do not associate yourselves with us. To the Ku Klux Klan. Oh my gosh, this guy's dead. Oh shit. I'm so bad, my bad. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's funny how things will swap like that. Things will just like change up. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
World don't do verity.
Wait, is she trying to back right there? She can't back right there. Man, so I'm 1 for 2. Best out of 3. I'd like one more Canadian question to answer about politics to see if I can get a best out of 3.
I might need to cut. Was Coping Lawyer here? Coping Lawyer think no, he's just gonna ask something about asbestos, which by the way is an insulation material that you're not supposed to use anymore because it's extremely toxic to breathe in. So
Right.
that's why he keeps talking about it.
Do you guys have like an opioid crisis or something like that? Fentanyl crisis?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
So before, in like 2018 through 2019, I worked in downtown East Vancouver, which is one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in North America. So that includes like United States.
Yeah.
So in a country where most people don't have, like, there's guns, like in my neighborhood now living in the middle of nowhere, everyone has a rifle, but the handguns aren't a thing. So in a country without pistols, it's one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the continent. And massive homelessness population, opioid crisis. And I was an outreach worker, so my job was like go into alleys, find people ODing, just sort of like make
Damn,
buddies with people.
dude.
And try to,
That was literally you on the streets, like finding people to like give what's the Narcan? The thing you crack open.
Narcan. And there's stuff. So like, you remember when there's the big like kind of anti-cop sentiment? It's funny whenever something happens in the States, Canada just follows. Like anytime there's a shooting in the States, Canada changes its gun laws and stuff.
Really? That's so funny.
Yeah, it's wild. But so there's a really massive anti-cop sentiment. One of the things is they're like, we need a job where it's like people that their training is just to like de-escalate crises and like, you know, interact with homeless and stuff. So cops aren't doing it. And I'm like, that's literally my job, but nobody wants to pay me. And eventually why I quit is I was like, just nature of the work. You tend to get assaulted.
Yeah.
And
By
I
the-
got like,
Shit. Oh fuck!
Right,
Oh
yeah,
fuck!
just-
Ah, I'm getting assaulted right now. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
so that's about how I felt when
Yeah.
I quit.
That's exactly how you felt. Oh, dude, that's
but yeah,
crazy
no,
though. Like, did you
I
ever
just got tired
have
of getting-
someone deliver like an actual punch, or was it people like pushing
Oh,
you and
heck
grabbing
yeah.
you? Oh, dude.
So it was a lot of just like getting shoved or like, you know,
Yeah.
stomach punches that don't really hurt.
Yeah.
But I had a shift where there's a dude who I was like, hey man, I just need to like wash your blanket. Can I wash your blanket? He's like,
Yeah.
nah, F you, whatever. So finally I was like, man, if you can't like be nice and interact with me nicely. Like it's called a high barrier shelter, so like we wouldn't let people in if they're rowdy and stuff. Like we had
Right.
standards. So I was like, I'm gonna put you on a night hold, which means you have to go stay in like a crappy shelter
Yeah.
tonight, and then you can come back later.
Because you
And
want
he
people,
just-
you want people in these shelters to at least have the basic human decency of like respecting your personal
yeah.
like.
Well, and the
bottom.
point, so the like I worked for a company called UGM, which is probably like politically dangerous to admit, but the alternative is
It's all right, you're
Salvation Army.
American,
and
so you're
Salvation Ar-
protected by the First Amendment.
Yeah, so Salvation Army is like you have them in the States too. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
But it was kind of the understanding is if you want to get out of your situation, you go to UGM. If you want to just stay in your situation but get like free food and shelter, you go to Salvation Army.
Yeah.
So we wanted to keep this environment of people come to us because they don't want to be addicts anymore. They don't want to be on the street anymore, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I just wanted to put this guy on a night break, and he's like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. So I'm turning to walk away, and I hear him yell, and as I like turn to look back, he just sucker punches me. Like my glasses go flying across the room.
my
It's just like ears ringing. And it's funny because if you watch the security camera, and all the other guys in the room are like, dude, you looked so badass. It's like that guy punched you, and then you just looked at him, and you're like, what? And walked away. But I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh my gosh, I just got punched. Do I hit him back? I'm like, no, I don't hit him back. He's like a tiny homeless dude. I'm like, I'm fine. And I was just like super like hyper mode, like processing. And then my
Yeah.
thought was, I should get behind a security door while I just think and figure out what the heck's happening. So then I just like walked over
Yeah.
to a fob door and like fobbed myself behind a security door. So yeah, in the video camera footage, this dude hauls off and punches me in the face. My glasses go flying. I just look at him completely unfazed and like walk off. It, like in my mind, I'm like dying, having a panic attack. But anyways, my jaw was so like dislocated and swollen that I couldn't talk for a week, but
Yeah.
they wouldn't give me paid time off.
That's
And just
sick.
like the way life is in Vancouver, like I was living paycheck to paycheck, even when I was making really good money working in social services.
yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna die if I can't get paid time off
That's
and I can't work
crazy
because I
that,
can't
like-
talk.
An enemy
So that's a
has been
government
slain.
job, right?
It was government subsidized, so our
Okay.
nonprofit was private, and then like because theoretically we shouldn't have been allowed to have like been outspokenly Christian if you're government funded.
Yeah.
And we walked a line where as an organization we couldn't say a Christian message, but as individuals we could, so it was just up to the individual staff.
Right.
So we had some government subsidies, but I wasn't like a government employee. But yeah, if you actually work directly for the government, that's like the only way to survive.
That was the only way to survive the pandemic. Is that everything
Well,
else? Oh, dude, this is
So
intense.
pandemic is when I kind of had to leave the city. When I initially moved to Calgary, thinking it'd be better, but it ended up
Yeah.
becoming just expensive. That's why I live in the middle of nowhere now. Because like I went from that to then I started working at a church part-time, and the rest of my income came from doing live sound for concerts.
Yeah.
And I do like stagehand, like, you know, wrapping cables, handing dudes their guitar. It's funny, I've actually like handed some of my favorite musicians their instruments
That's
on stage and like
awesome,
tried to
dude.
stay cool while I'm doing it. It's like, it's like don't freak out, don't be weird.
That's so
But
sick,
then
dude.
yeah, but then suddenly concerts are like illegal because of the
Oh,
pandemic.
yeah.
And the only other thing I did, it's sort of weird niche job, is I'm a pretty good public speaker, which you'll never guess when I'm like in the moment like this because I stutter so much.
No,
with my
dude,
ADHD.
you're doing great.
Um,
Oh my. Okay.
Oh gosh. When everything turns purple, it's like panic mode. But yeah,
Oh my
I'd have
goodness,
nonprofits
Ezreal's
with,
going
like-
hard, dude. Ezreal's literally. He doesn't give an F, dude. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, are we getting ganked, bro? Oh, you're dead. Okay. As you were saying.
Nonprofits would hire me to do presentations for them. They'd just be like, learn our documentation and then go talk to
And
these teenagers
you could do
in
this
high
during
school.
COVID because they were nonprofit.
No, I did like a little bit overlap during
Okay.
COVID. I was doing it over like Zoom for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then everyone was just like, "We actually hate this, and we're gonna stop." But then that was most of my job. So I ended up working at a coffee shop,
Slain.
and then just sort of nature of me. Like we've talked We should someday talk on a stream about
Dude,
record
yeah.
label stuff. But
100%.
I'm just entrepreneurial. Like everything I do, I try to figure out how to do it better. So I started working in coffee, and then I was like, how do I work my way up? And then when I moved to Alberta, I helped a buddy start like a coffee roastery and chain of cafes, like full service. Like we'd import, like we have contacts in Costa Rica and stuff where we're importing
Yeah.
like raw coffee beans and roasting them and bagging them and labeling them and selling them to other coffee shops. And there are like
Right.
several shops in Calgary that exclusively sell his beans and stuff. And I like worked my way up it to be like a force in the coffee industry just out of necessity.
Dude, the lo-fi Cody
then
lore
at-
is insane, dude.
But then at the same time, I realized that like the only way to really make a living is to be an owner, and I was like, I don't have the money to buy cafes. So.
Right.
So now we're renting a basement suite off of family and making lo-fi. So there we go.
It's just that season of life, you know?
It's the origin story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
it's
like,
crazy to think every single human on Earth has their own like independent like story that somehow ties together with like a ton of other humans, you know? And everyone's like their own main character. Oh shit! Ah! Okay, I'm good. But yeah,
Well, and
God
being
does
real,
an
like-
incredible job of like tying together everyone's stories, dude.
Dude, the first time you reached out for a collab, because that I think it was like the Gollum song we did together.
It was, yeah.
Was my first ever collab. I was scared. Like I would never reach out to anyone for a collab. I was like, I don't know how you even do that. And then suddenly this huge lo-fi artist, Tenoshi, reached out. And he's like, dude, want a collab? And I feel like your opening line was like, bro, you're a Christian too? And here I was scared because I was like, should I like hide? Because my personal account, because I used to have a Christian podcast for a while.
Yeah.
And I kind of just got burnt out. It's messy. I really don't enjoy making Christian content because everyone's like militant, like really angry all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my personal profile, if you keep scrolling back, I post like clips from my Christian podcast. So I was like, should I delete those? Like, is this hurting my lo-fi
Right.
persona? Like, so when you reached out and you're like, dude, you're a Christian too, let's collab. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's sort of like shut me up on the like being ashamed of my
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, that was almost really cool. I just got a triple kill. Okay,
You have been slain.
and then you died.
but yeah, it kind of gave you, I know. But it gave you like the confidence to like be a little less like hidden on that front, or
Oh, totally. Well, that and to just like take my music seriously, which is funny because even like, well, both of us, like listening back to Gollum's song, like your kick is totally peaking the limiter. It's kind of a vibe. Like
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but it's like a little bit distorting every time.
it's funny.
And,
I look back at some of those earlier songs and I'm like, yeah, this was like really, really poorly done. Like this is like my National Park song, which has now over 1 million streams. I look at it and I'm
Nice.
like, the snare is so freaking quiet, and the hi-hats are basically as loud as the snare. But it's weird because those older songs are the ones with so many streams. And the only way I can explain this is the midwit meme. Have you ever seen the midwit meme?
No.
Basically, imagine with me a bell curve. You know what a bell curve looks like? Okay, so at the beginning of the bell curve is somebody who. The beginning of the bell curve is somebody who's new at something, and they're like a noob, and they don't really know anything, right? The middle of the bell curve is somebody who's like did their research and looked into things. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta dip out of here, bro. Oh, we could have killed her if we. Oh, oh no. Oh, I don't like this.
Being in Discord, I'm hearing your panic like a few seconds before I see what's making you panic on stream.
Dude, I shouldn't even have panic though, because I can't believe Ezreal is just owning these guys. Like, he's really good, honestly. Okay, so at the beginning of the bell curve is like I'm new at something and I don't really know anything. The middle of the bell curve is I've looked into it and I feel like I know something. the end of the bell curve is I've truly learned how to do this, and it's just as simple as how it was at the beginning. Basically, the middle is the midwit territory where you go up and you do all this complicated stuff that like doesn't actually help, and then at the end is like, oh, it's really that simple. The same as like at the beginning, and that's what Steven Close on Sunday has taught me. It's the midwit territory. Just stay out of the midwit territory, basically.
Enemy killing spree.
I wonder if it's sort of like, what is that effect where it's like people who are dumb always think they're smartest, and the people who are smart always think of themselves as dumb.
It's adjacent to that. It's adjacent to that. If you just go on Google and look up like midwit meme, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I'm just wondering. I'm thinking like when my music was worse, I like was on Submit Hub and like making moves, and I was like, I'm the best lo-fi producer ever. And now that my music's much better, I'm like, I don't want to message Less Gravity and ask for a collab. That's scary. I'm not as good as him. And it's like, I wonder if having that sort of like mid-range, not realizing how bad I actually was, like gave me confidence that then translated into people just trusting me and listening to my music.
Right. A lot of it is fake it till you make it when you really think about it. Like, I think faking till you make it has a lot of benefits to it.
Totally.
Dude, they have updated these models like crazy. This is... when's the last time you played League of Legends? This thing is, like, weird, man.
Oof, like 2014?
2014?
Maybe?
Okay, so the Rift Herald didn't even exist last time you were playing.
Yeah.
Dude, I played so much League of Legends in high school. I literally stayed up every single night. Literally 7 days a week. Stayed up every single night till at least 1 a.m. playing League of Legends. And on school days, I would just sleep at school, straight up. Oh my gosh.
It was a college game for me. There were definitely times where I'm like, sorry, I didn't finish this paper. I was in a league match that went for an extra hour. Like,
Folk have a way of persuasion.
Oh shoot, dude, these Teemo shrooms are crazy. These Teemo shrooms are wild, bro. Okay, I should just back actually.
Destroyed a turret.
Man. Yeah, during high school, I would just play League of Legends, and then I started editing I started recording and editing League of Legends videos in, I believe it was 2016, and then that's how I learned how to use like Sony Vegas. I'd pirated Sony Vegas and learned how to video edit, and then my brother Steven, who's now Closed on Sunday, he had like this super cool opportunity where he was given the backlog of this super heretical audiobook called The Gospel According to Me. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but it's like this girl like wrote about her dreams of Jesus coming to her in dreams and telling her like more details about the gospel. And so he got this audiobook editing job, and it was like 10 volumes of this book series. And he was like, dude, I get to have unlimited work. Phil, can I just teach you how to edit out ums and ahs and stuff? And would you be willing to like work for me and help me do a ton of this work? So I just started editing out all the ums and ahs from this audiobook
nice.
being read of this absolutely heretical Gospel According to Me book. I'm pretty sure it's out there somewhere. If you just look up the Gospel According to Me audiobook, I personally, just for the sake of your spiritual life, I would not suggest you listen to this audiobook, but it is cool that I edited it, or at least one part of it.
I think that's where you have to start, because I've had people suggest that I should do like voiceover stuff in audiobooks, and I'd love to, but when I put myself out there, I had a Fiverr thing, and I was like, we'll do your voiceover, and the only offers I got were from like, will you voiceover my super heresy podcast or like whatever? I'm like, no. or like weird sex stuff that I'm like,
Right.
I'm not comfortable reading
Yeah.
this.
Oh man. Yeah. You gotta draw. I know. I truly think if you draw certain boundaries, God will legitimately bless your work. For example, I have never. I've always told like the companies I work for, in the interviewing process, I will never work on a Sunday. And I worked in the tourist industry for a long time at these different seasonal jobs, and Sunday was one of their busiest days. But I told every single one, I will not work on Sundays. I never have, never will. And I set that boundary with them, and I think God blessed it like a ton, because I was able to work 6 days a week. Everyone else at work was getting burnt out and like hating their life and stuff, and I was just like enjoying it. Oh shoot!
An ally has been slain.
Oh, that's not looking good. Get out.
No! I thought I would be able to kill Timo there. Pyke has a really cool move where his ult, if the enemy team is within like a lethal range, it'll just one-shot them basically. It's like an execution basically. Oh, I've got to like ward Baron.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, dude, I totally hear you on like sticking to convictions, and I'm convinced. So, helping my buddy start his coffee company. When we started, we were closed on Sundays.
That's
we were
so
closed
sick.
on Sundays.
Yeah. And by the way, that's
And-
how the name came about. It was actually Kanye West's
Totally.
album. I
I'm
was there
so,
when
like,
Class
jealous.
on Sunday was created, by the way.
When I saw Closed on Sunday's name for the first time, I'm like, man, I'm so like jealous of that name. And then I saw Sunday Vibes, and I'm like, dude, how do you guys keep coming up with these names? I have a side project I want to do. Like, have you ever listened to Bonobo? It's like chill house music.
Bonobo chill house music? No, I have not heard of that.
You gotta look it up. So, Mondo Loops, one of his podcasts, he put me onto Bonobo, and I've been listening to Bonobo, and I'm like, I want to do another side project that's like lo-fi house instead of lo-fi hip hop.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to come up with a name so it's not just like, you know, House Cody again.
Right.
Like, although I feel
Cody.
like Dubstep Cody would be a good addition to the network. You know?
Well, how about Cody's house?
Cody's house.
Basically, look, there's an artist on Spotify named Rick's House. Or no, it's the song's called Rick's House. It's called Rick's Friend, and I basically use Suno AI to make AI dubstep stuff.
Nice.
And it's called Rick's Friend, and there's 2 songs on it right now. One's called Rick's Cat, and the other's called Rick's House. And I'm gonna play for you Rick's House right now on stream. I'm gonna play everyone on stream. You can listen to it at home. Where's the search bar? Oh, there it is. Rick's House. Rick's House. All right, here it is. Everyone, take a listen to this. I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna turn up Spotify a ton. Hey, yeah, hey,
Rick's house is where I want to be. Rick's house is where I can trip balls on mushrooms. Rick's house is where I need to be. He and his wife are my family.
This is so freaking sick. This is all 100% AI. This song is 100% AI. Hey!
Rick's house is where I want to be. Rick's house is where I can trip balls on mushrooms. Rick's house is where I need to be. He and his wife are my family. He and his wife are my family.
I thought that was the real Scion. Dude, this song's so sick. All right, everyone in the chat, rate that song from 1 to 10. I want everyone rating that song right now.
I hate myself for loving that, knowing it's AI.
It's so good, though. Dude, AI music is insane. And Lo-Fi Cody, I want to tell you about my next venture on AI music. You ready for this?
Uh-oh.
It's an artist named Equip. I haven't made it yet, but it's an artist named Equip, and it's literally just gonna be Bible verses set to music, and it's gonna be so sick, dude. I already made one for the verse Psalm 124:6 or something like that. Somebody look it up, but it's the verse that says, "This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." And I made a song using AI where it's like, "This is the day that the Lord has made. Hey, let us rejoice and be glad in it." A or something like that. Dead.
Shut down.
No!
I did like a
Yeah.
the panic. I did a reel, like a little short video a while ago where I was joking about like AI music and stuff. And in it, I used Suno to make like a couple songs, and I made one where it's like singing like "I'm not a robot, I'm totally a human," and that's like the audio clip I include in the video. But if you look, I include so many Easter eggs. I try way too hard on my videos for how little anyone cares.
Yeah.
But if you look at like all the songs I've generated, a bunch of them are like, "I'm proud of you, son." Like, Lo-Fi Cody is smart and attractive. Well, Lo-Fi Cody is smart and attractive actually goes so hard. Like it has this like a what's her name, like Olivia Rodrigo type voice, and
Yeah.
it's like Lo-Fi Cody is smart and attractive over this like sick beat, and I'm like, oh God, I want to
Like, why does it hit so hard? Well, I don't know if you've heard the intro or I guess it's also the outro song now. But the Tenoshi like live theme song is also 100% AI, of course. Oh my goodness, I just got one shot by a collie. I've got to pee real quick. Lo-Fi Cody, you have the stream.
So much pressure. Do I tell stories? I went to Alaska once. Want to hear about the time I went to Skagway, Alaska? I was working at a summer camp in the Yukon, which is like Canada's version of Alaska. It's actually to the east of Alaska, so it's equally as north. And it's very similar. And apparently the locals say that the easiest way to tell when you've crossed the border from Yukon, Canada, into Alaska in the US is that all the stop signs suddenly have bullet holes in them, and that's how you know you're in America. So I decided to visit while I was in Yukon, but I made it all the way to the border before realizing that I didn't have a passport or anything. I had my driver's license. And in Canada, if you live in BC especially, we have this thing, I can't think of the words, like accelerated driver's licenses or something, where we have an agreement with Washington State. Oh, I'm telling a Skagway story now.
Skagway story? Have you been in Skagway?
Yeah, so we have an agreement with Washington State where we, if you have a BC driver's license, you can use it as your passport to get into Washington.
Yeah.
If you like fill out all this extra stuff. So I thought that I could just use my driver's license to get into Alaska. But when you go there from Yukon, they put the border like crossing, like where the guards are, pretty close to Skagway because they don't want it at the border because it'd just be in the middle of like butt nowhere.
Yeah.
So by the time you get to the like people with guns, you're already in the United States.
Yeah.
So I get there and I'm like, hey, can I use my driver's license? They're like, no, where's your passport? I was like, oh, I don't have my passport. Can I use my driver's license? They're like, dude, you've been in the United States for like 40 minutes. You're here like undocumented. Like, you're in a lot of trouble. And I was like, no, just like, they're like, we have no proof you're a Canadian citizen. I'm like, yeah, you do. Just run my driver's license. If you run my driver's license, they'll tell you I'm a Canadian citizen. And I was like, I was born in Yellowknife, which is like barely east of here. Like, well, it's pretty far. But, but so they held me there for ages. And then there's like phone calls and like, it's a pretty dead office. So all of the like hubbub, like everything going on, I could tell was about me.
Right.
And after a while, one of them comes in and they're like, all right, so we've decided to allow you to enter the United States today and not arrest you.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, sick. So we go into Skagway,
that
we do some touristy
you know what that
things.
reminds me of? It reminds me of the Ints. We've decided you are not an old.
Yes. But no, it was so funny. So I just spent a day as an illegal immigrant, like as an alien in the United States, chilling, buying some snacks. You guys get better snacks because you have looser food regulations, so it tastes better.
So it tastes better. It's just worse for your health. I bet.
Oh man, I miss being able to go get American Taco Bell when I lived right on the border. But anyways, so get all the snacks and stuff. As we're leaving, we pull up going back into the Yukon from Alaska. there's the border crossing doesn't have a gate or anything. There's like a shack that says Canadian border crossing, and we pull up and we stop, and there's nobody there.
Yeah.
So we honk, and this old dude like shuffles out, and he's like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And he's like, "Yeah, passports, eh?" And I give him my driver's license. He's like, "Whoa, they let you into America with your driver's license?" I was like, "Yeah, kind of." He's like, "Oh, good luck, eh?" So, "Oh, anyways, welcome home." And then he just like waves us back into Canada. But for years after that, every time I went into Washington, I was like hauled out of my car, dogs through my car, they're patting me down for several years.
After
and,
you had
finally,
your
like,
passport?
Yeah, even with my passport and everything, but because it was on my file that
Right.
I'd like illegally jumped the border. and I just have the look, I think. People they're like, "Yeah, that guy sells drugs."
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me that guy doesn't have heaps of weed in his trunk. But I think it was after a point, like they'd go through my phone. There's one trip where like my mom was super scared because I went to San Francisco just like on a whim. Like
Yeah.
I drove there in a day, spent 2 days there, drove back the next day on like a college break. And my mom was scared, so I was like text updating her everything I was doing the whole time just to like keep her calm. And I think
Right.
it kind of saved my life because I could see that the like border guards went through my text conversation with my mom.
Yeah.
And they're like, "We think this dude's not a drug runner. He's legit just an idiot who drove all the way to San Francisco to get In-N-Out Burger." Like, but I think at that point they're like, "We've searched his car enough. We've searched him enough. We've searched his phone enough. Maybe let's just remove the flag from his file because now I can go to the States like no problem."
Yeah. After so many years.
Oh, it was brutal. And I have a friend, one of my roommates in college. His name is Chris Lopez.
Yeah.
And his dad's name is Juan Lopez. So his car that he had in college was registered to his dad's name.
Yeah.
And every time we'd go down to the States to get Taco Bell or something, they're like, "Juan Lopez, it's time to pull your whole car apart and interview you guys."
Dude,
it's like the
it's
most
funny to me
not
that the
subtle
number one
racism
reason
ever.
it seems like you have number one reason why you go to America, it feels like, is to get him Taco Bell, to get American Taco
It's for
Bell.
food. Dude, you guys got food down. Canada's like, "Oh, oils are bad. You have to eat celery." I'm like, "No."
Please, no celery.
Your team has destroyed
Dude,
an
okay, I have one other border crossing story, and then I should get off your stream so you can tell your story.
Dude, I'm loving these. I want to hear this.
So a few years ago, again, like somehow most of my friends in college were American. I think part of it too was that like converging in Vancouver, we were all kind of a little out of our element. Like me being from the north, I had a different accent. I had to like learn my Vancouver accent and
Yeah.
stuff. So most of my friends are Americans and like international students. So one of my buddies got married in Seattle.
Yeah.
And I was carpooling down there with another friend. I'm watching your face freak out right now.
Yeah, no.
I was
Yeah,
carpooling
I'm
down-
good.
I was carpooling down there with a friend who is Indian. He's from Kuwait. And he was in Canada on a student visa. And he has like a really heavy accent. Passport says Kuwait. And he's like, every time we go to the States for food, I have an issue and they like take me in and I have to sign this thing and pay money because technically my visa, it doesn't allow me in the States, it allows me into Canada. So it's like quite an ordeal. And we were like really cutting it close. Like we were going to walk into this wedding and sit down as they said I do. Like we
Yeah.
were cutting it close. So we're sitting in line and I'm thinking about my friend Chris and how much of a hard time he gets just for having a really like a Mexican name. And I'm like, man, I really hope we get through this. And my friend's name's Placido. He
Yeah.
never like tells us correctly how to pronounce it. But so I'm sitting in my car with Placido and we're like, we have to like get through the border as fast as possible. So we're going to try to say everything correctly. And as
Right.
we're sitting there, a car pulls up to us with a bunch of girls from Bible college. So they're being Bible college girls. They get out of their car. They're like smacking on my window and they're like, and I'm like, guys, get back in your car. Don't do anything to draw attention to us. I'm like, I look like a drug dealer and I've got this Indian guy from Kuwait with me. Like, we need to get through this as smoothly as possible. So we literally, as we're pulling up, I'm like, dude, let's pray out loud right now. I'm like, Father, please let this border guard not be racist. I'm like, we just need to get through this border
Yeah.
like as fast as possible. Don't give us a racist border guard. As we roll up, like I have my window down and I'm like looking down trying to find like our documents and I hear Okay, I won't do the accent because I don't want to offend anyone. But in like the heaviest Indian accent ever, I hear like, hello, what are you coming to the States for today? And I was just like, yeah! And this guy won't even talk to me. He's like, hey, Placido, how do you know this guy? And he's like, oh, he's my friend from college. We're going to the States for a wedding. And he's like, okay, have a great day.
Yeah, you
And he
literally got
doesn't
an
even, like-
Indian border guard.
Legally, we had to pay for Placido to enter the country, but this Indian guy's like, that's my bro. Let him in. And we didn't even pay the fee. We just got to the States, got to this wedding on time, walked in before the ceremony started.
Yeah.
It was like the best day of my life.
Dude, that's amazing, bro.
And then I got super lost in Seattle, but yeah.
Oh man, are you a fan of dressed chips? I feel like that's the only thing my wife and I ate when we were in Canada, was the all dressed chips.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So
Is that just like a normal thing
What-
for you guys, like Lay's? Because that doesn't exist here in the U.S.
yeah, it's pretty common. So because we have ketchup chips, right?
Yeah.
And ketchup chips are like divisive. I actually am not a big fan of ketchup chips. But what all dressed is it's ketchup and salt and vinegar, and I think something else.
And
but it's at
barbecue.
least ketchup and salt and vinegar, probably barbecue, like all on the same chip.
Yeah.
And it tastes way better than ketchup chips. So like Canada, people are always like, oh, Canada's ketchup chips, forget those. All dressed, so much better.
Yeah.
That and our Doritos, you guys might have it now, but we have a Doritos flavor called Sweet Chili Heat.
Oh, that
That
is
is my
in
favorite.
America now, but it's very
Okay.
recent. Very recent.
Because we got it in Canada first, and that was my favorite Dorito. But you guys also have like other Doritos and stuff. Like,
It's funny, like
So the thing-
it just feels like a different America. Like if you don't look at the politics too closely, it can just
Yeah.
feel like another America.
my friend from Portland calls it Diet America.
Diet
He says-
America.
Yeah, or he says it's kind of like if you accidentally shifted universe, like
So true.
what do you call it? The Mandela
the-
effect, because he's like
Yeah.
everything's the same but slightly different. And I find like when I go to the States, part of me is always like, oh, I'm super scared. I hope nobody catches on that I'm Canadian.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Americans are known for being a bit xenophobic, right? Like you don't love people that aren't Americans. So I'm like, I hope people don't catch on I'm Canadian. So in Washington, Oregon, we have the exact same accent. Like I don't know. People often can identify. They're like, oh, you sound Canadian, but for the most part, like Tenoshi and I have the same accent, even though we're from different
Right,
countries.
exactly. And it's because accents, I believe, do not follow. I heard this in a video somewhere. It's not what I came up with, but accents do not follow state lines or country border lines. The accents follow geographical divides, because it's something with the movement of humans and stuff. Even like in the 18th, 19th century, like it's just we have that Western accent, whatever that West Coast accent is.
And a lot of BC initially was American settlers coming up for the gold rush. Like especially where I live. There's a big historic town. I live really close to a place called Barkerville, which is like a big historic town where there's a massive gold rush.
Yeah.
And so we learn all the history. And it's funny because I went to Alaska and heard like the same presentation from their perspective. And it's so funny how they flip it. Because we were talking about, they're like, yeah, when the Alaska gold rush happened, all these Americans kept coming through Canada, but they didn't have enough supplies and they'd end up dying in BC. And it was really
my
annoying.
gosh.
So we made this law that they had to bring enough food.
Yeah.
And then in Alaska, they're like, the jerk RCMP in Canada made it so that settlers had to bring 5 bins of food, and that was so stupid. And there's big jerks. And I'm like, from the Canadian perspective, we're like, please stop dying in our country.
Please stop dying in our country. Dude, it's so funny you mentioned that, because in Skagway, the reason why the place I was working in was called Liarsville, Liarsville was that area's historical name, because a bunch of news reporters came without any food, and the news reporters were just there to write stories about the gold rush. They lied to everyone that there was tons of gold there, and there was actually no gold there, literally no gold there. And a bunch of people came up there, and they brought food for the news reporters, and like that's why they basically said, there's tons of gold here, we just need resources, come here and we'll give you like everything you need, just we need food basically. And that's how they survived. All those gold rush people, they settled in like a town called Dai, and they were mining over there, and in the wintertime, a giant avalanche killed literally the whole town. They're all buried there.
Oh,
There's
wow.
a graveyard with like a bunch of infant children. There's pregnant women who got swallowed up by the avalanche. It was horrific. This happened in like
There's
the
a-
1800s. Oh shit!
There's
I'm
a
dead.
few places like that in BC and Alberta. There's one in Alberta that every time I'm there, it just like feels odd. You see these massive boulders, and just knowing that there's homes and like dozens of people under every massive boulder is just like, it's
yeah.
a weird feeling. It really makes you feel small. Like,
Yeah.
puts life into perspective. But yeah, my town mainly exists because it's like almost halfway to Alaska
Yeah.
from like the border. So it's kind of like a give up town. And it's like a mouth, like everyone has to come through here. I'm trying not to say it because it'd be way too easy to dox me because it's so small.
Yeah.
But like it's like you kind of have to come through here to get like anywhere north of here. And it's a place where people were just like, I'm tired, let's just build a town. And that's why we exist.
Ally has been slain.
Dude, it's crazy how little I've been paying attention to this game I've been playing. And it's like 45 to 40. I somehow found myself 10, 7, and 4, which is not a bad KDA. Like, it's
Nice.
wild.
Enemy killing spree.
Oh, I see coping
Yeah, I
lawyers
think I'm not going
leaving.
to
Peace out, coping lawyer. Let's see. I wonder if I can get Baron right here.
Am I the only Canadian now?
I think you might be the only Canadian.
Hey, he didn't give me another Canadian question, unless I just ignored him.
Oh, wait.
Slain.
Yeah, he did. Wait, did he? You might have to scroll up. Oh, Lionel's in the chat. Lionel, ¿cómo estás? Lo-Fi Cody, do you speak any languages of like, what's like the, are there lots of Hispanic population in Canada, or is it mostly just like Indian and like, East
Not
Asian.
really. When I worked with the job I did in like recovery and stuff,
Yeah.
I discovered that there is like a pretty large presence of like Latino gangs in Vancouver that I had no idea about.
Really?
But what's wild is the way I learned about them is they don't want their members to be addicts, so they'd send members to recovery.
Yeah.
And I started on my first day. I was just like, I don't know where to sit, so I went and I sat at this table with like all the Latino guys, and they're all just kind of looking at me like, what is this white dude doing here? And I was like, hey guys, what's up? I was just really friendly, and I told them that I was a pastor, and they're like, and I like could hear them talking to his buddy, because I know like very little Spanish. Like I don't try to speak it, but I can kind of pick up when I hear
Right.
people speak it. He's like telling his buddy, and like, this guy's a pastor, and like, oh, pastor. And these guys just latched onto me. They're like, we love Pastor
Oh,
Cody.
that's so sweet.
like he's like, want to come out to this like Spanish club and we'll find you a wife. I'm like, I what? But it was like, they were my guys, and anytime there's like things are getting rowdy, I'd see in my peripheral like all the big like Latino guys would start to like stand up and move in, and I'm like, no guys, it's okay, I got this. Like they were my boys. And that's funny because yeah, there's not a huge Latino population in Canada.
Yeah.
But apparently there is in Vancouver, and you just don't see them until they love you.
That's funny how it's just like hidden.
Shut down.
Yeah.
Oh
But
shit,
as far
I'm
as-
dead, aren't I? No, Timo, no!
Oh, now I'm watching it in real time.
It's so sad because I like walked into multiple of them and I could have just like gone back to my tower. Like, I did not need to do that. This is a surprisingly close game, dude. This is crazy.
But yeah, as far as languages, I kind of ruin it for myself because we have to learn French in elementary school.
Right.
But then, because it's just our other language, it's like how U.S. is technically English and Spanish, we're English and French. But then when I got to high school, I had the option to switch to Spanish, and I wanted to because I don't know, I really love like culture, and I was like, it'd be cool to be able to go to Mexico and speak the language.
Yeah.
Because I've been to like our church youth group was in Mexico all the time. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why we just like lived there. I feel like that's probably in California. I feel like it's a classic thing too.
Well, I mean, if you want to like have a youth group not be in danger, you have to go really far south. You know, if you go just to the
Yeah.
Tijuana, you're gonna get some of your youth group is
Well,
gonna
for
be
sure.
sold into traffic, basically traffic.
But anyways, yeah, I decided I wanted to learn Spanish, but what I wasn't prepared for is that being romantic languages, Spanish and French
Oh,
are
yeah.
similar enough that I just really confused myself. So when I was in Mexico, I was like constantly hot swapping between French and Spanish,
Oh, no.
and like just saying gibberish. It's like Spanglish, but with French. It's like Sprench.
Yeah.
But because of that, I'm just like not confident in either language. Like I can't get myself to think in either language because it becomes this amalgamation.
Yeah.
But then to make it even worse, my mother's family came to Canada as refugees from Prussia. So my mom was born here. English is her first language, but her parents and grandparents all speak Plautditch, which is
I don't
like
even know what that is.
it's like a dead dialect of combining German and Dutch. So like I can half understand German sometimes and half understand Dutch people. Like it's a really weird language. It's really hard to learn because there's no like literature or anything because it's a totally dead language.
Yeah.
But so I grew up speaking English and being exposed to Plautditch, and then learned French in elementary school, and then Spanish in high school, and then as an adult decided I wanted to try to learn Japanese. So I have like little fragments of all these different languages,
Yeah.
and it's just a total mess. So I really just stick to English.
A summoner has disconnected.
Dude, that game was kind of sad. I gotta admit, we like were in the lead for like the smallest moment, smallest time, dude. Should I link the question is, should I link the should I link it so that everyone can roast me in my live stream? That's the question. Like I can basically link this in the post game chat, and then all the people who hate me can come over to my live stream. Should I do it? Is that a bad idea?
I'll pitch it this way. What kind of an audience do you want to have as a streamer?
So true, dude. Not illegal.
And are you building that audience?
Oh man, dude. That was fun. That was so fun. Okay, I got Rivi. He can that was so much fun. I got Rivi so like he can ban anyone if they're toxic, you know what I mean? He can curate the audience. Basically, Ravi's like a curator. He can curate everything, you know? Friend request. I got a friend request from Shadow Clown. Join party. Hey there. Who are you?
I'm not Snoshi, but what's up, Vapor? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Vapor's in the stream. Where's my chat, dude? Where's my freaking chat here? Let's see.
Dude, I'm so bad because I'm just streaming on Saturdays right now, just music stuff, but Coping Lawyer was in my chat and I just totally didn't see him for like an hour.
Oh,
he left.
man. Dude, Vapor is in the chat. Vapor, I forgot. Do you play League of Legends or no? I feel like it was you and Event Horizon. Man, Lionel was in the chat, but I think I missed him. It's got background music. Bro, you are drunk on maple syrup. Yes, gotta go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I saw Riot Client. I am the other Shadow Clown from EU. Oh, sick. Do you want to play? And then I'll send him the live stream. I feel like League of Legends pretty good for we are live. I don't know who already in the live stream. Are you Vapor? Is this Vapor I'm talking to right now? He's somewhere maybe he's just wait, Shadow Clown. Wait, are you Shadow? Are you Ravi? Is this Ravi? Is this Ravi? I think this is Ravi. Ravi. No, it's not Ravi. Something beats is saying no, this is not him. Who is this? Wait, are we able to play together? No. I guess he's in control of pressing find match. I don't know who the Shadow Clown character is, but he's a shadow within the live stream. And, oh, we can play ranked. I can't play ranked. No, not ranked. I can't play ranked. We can play whatever we want. Let's just play now. All right. Mystery viewer subplot. Let's go. Dude, I do have one more question for you. I know you have to go, but Lo-Fi Cody, I would like to know, how do you get your mic sounding so damn good? Because as you can hear, I clip constantly. I think the viewers like it. It sounds like they like the vibe of me clipping my mic and just talking way too loud and all that. But do you have any tips for me on my SMB? Wait, what's it called? SM7B? Do you have any tips for how I can make it sound more sexy? Like yourself?
Okay, so I don't have an SM7B. I'm a little bit jealous. I'm using a Rode Pod mic. So
It sounds
I'm used
beautiful.
to make. Thank you. I put a lot of work into it. One thing that I think would help your room is I hear your room a lot. So
Oh,
just soft stuff.
Right,
Put
there's
a couch
nothing
in
I
there.
can do. There's nothing I can do.
Put
No,
put some.
I'll show-
Throw some.
Okay, how about this? I'll open up the this guy. All right, and tell me. I mean, there's not a lot I can do. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a giant
Bro.
door right there, a rug
So,
on the floor. My wife won't accept
Simone-
another rug.
If you have a little bit of a budget, some Elgato. Why am I saying it weird? Elgato wave panels
On the corners.
on the wall. You
Or-
just on the really flat surfaces. You only need a couple. Don't like streamers always just like completely cover their wall in cheap Amazon crap that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Get like 2 or 3 or whatever the smallest number you can buy is Elgato wave panels. Put a couple on your wall. It'll make a huge difference. Whoa, streamception. It'll make a huge difference. The other thing, your mic. So you already have it pretty close to you, which will
Right.
help with proximity.
Right.
I'm really bad. I'm very essy when I speak, so I have to put mine kind of at a corner.
Yeah.
It points at the corner of my mouth, not directly into my mouth.
Uh-huh.
And then so my audio interface, I use a Rodecaster Pro, which is pretty sweet because I can use it as like a mix board for stream too.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily need that. The main thing is I'm doing a little bit of EQ and honestly just treat your voice like an instrument. Sweep, find nice
Okay.
frequencies, find crappy frequencies.
Right.
Do a little EQ, and then a compression just to thicken it up and make it sound bassier than it is.
Yeah.
And then your limiter, and that'll make a huge difference.
And should I do EQ first, then compression, or should I put compression and then EQ?
I feel,
EQ should always
you
go
know
first,
this,
right?
Mr. Producer? So I like to do. Let me think. I do
Because I don't know if like vocals is different than like speaking, like what
Yeah.
RX Audio, my audio editor, would call dialogue is different than vocals, correct or no?
Yeah. So I like to EQ compress EQ. I'm just trying to remember. I think I do my because I split my subtractive and my additive EQ between 2 EQs, and
Yeah.
I think I do subtractive and then I compress because there's no point compressing frequencies you don't want.
Right.
And then I do additive to add character to the compressed sound,
Yeah.
and then limit that afterwards. And that's how I'll get like a decent speaking mic. I used to spend like so much time. It's makes me sad that Twitch deletes VODs after a while because I'm technically like a
Oh.
Twitch affiliate. I was like
Yeah.
a big boy on Twitch for a minute.
Dang,
Um,
dude. Yeah, that's why I love YouTube. I love having Tenoshi on YouTube exclusively, and I'll just freaking post my YouTube shorts everywhere else if I want. But like, I'm only
Yeah.
gonna live stream on YouTube, dude. It's just
You-
what
you-
I know.
It's so nice, dude, too, because like not self-promoting. Here, don't subscribe to me. There we go.
Subscribe
like,
to Lo-Fi
last-
Cody. Ravi, I want you to find Lo-Fi Cody's YouTube channel, and I want you to spam it in the chat. Spam it in the chat.
Saturday before last. Did you mute yourself?
Did I?
Or can I not hear you?
Or is
for
my
some reason?
continuity? Is it not working in Discord right now? I think it has to do something with the continuity
is.
camera. Yeah. Testing 1 2.
Oh, I heard you and then I didn't hear you.
Testing. Dude, I
There we
think
go.
it's
Nice and nice.
I think it's because there's multiple like Discord on multiple things
Yeah.
is trying to
Discord
grab
is
my mic.
Discord's bad. Well, I also was wondering if like your phone was what I was hearing for a bit because
Right.
it sounded like quite bad. And now you suddenly sound better.
Oh, okay.
Which is
So
making
it's
your room sound
officially,
better.
I think it's officially now pulling it from the SMB7 or my MacBook.
Okay.
But Discord is definitely
Yeah, so
not
that's-
grabbing the mic I want it to. I don't know.
Yeah. So your room doesn't sound as bad now for sure. Okay, but yeah. So the thing with YouTube, like not what day is it? Not 2 days ago, but the Saturday before, I was mixing. So I'm publishing Pocket Tots is Dark Nuck's new like lo-fi profile because
Yeah.
he's been doing really synth wavy stuff and he wants to start doing lo-fi. So we're making him a new lo-fi personality and I'm mixing and mastering for him.
That's so sick.
So I was just
Oh no, it happened again.
mixing a track on stream.
Yeah.
And he came into the chat and I didn't tell him. He came into like the stream and he's like, dude, I was just watching videos on YouTube and then I was like, hey, I know that guy's face, and then clicked in and heard my own song. And I'm like, that's what I love about YouTube is that people are already there. Whereas on Twitch, you have to like convince people to go to Twitch. Like my
Right.
friends are my worst supporters. I'm like, watch me on Twitch. Like, nah, screw you. I'm like, no, please. I need viewers or it's embarrassing.
Right.
And you're crushing it at talking to yourself. If I don't have anyone in chat, I just like taper out and forget I'm streaming.
No, literally, it's very difficult. Something that blew my mind was me figuring out, oh, people don't watch live streams because they want to see the video game. They do not. That is the last reason why they're watching. They're watching because they want to see a person telling stories, or they want to just hang out and chill. You know, the video game at the end of the day really doesn't matter. It's cool if your live stream person like is playing a video game you love. But it's really about the personality and the storytelling and stuff like that. And I want to work on like the science of storytelling and how to set up a punchline and deliver on that punchline and like create expectations and then subvert the expectations. Like I love the way you told those stories about the border crossing and stuff. Like I just am bad at storytelling right now. Like I need to work on basically the flow of it and then like maybe practicing it and telling it to a couple people before doing it live on stream.
I'll give you a little bit of storytelling advice because like I said,
Yeah.
I've done a lot of public speaking and I've taught. Like teaching is just my strength. Like if I wasn't bad at school, I'd be a teacher, but I suck at school myself, so I can never be a teacher. The
Yeah.
irony. What I find is the difference. So like my parents, it's funny because I'm so unlike my parents in that they're both terrible storytellers. And the thing I always tell them is details don't matter if they don't add to the mythology or the humor. So I didn't tell you that I was driving a 2010 Honda CRV when I crossed the border
Right.
with my friend Plasto.
Right.
Because that's entirely irrelevant. I didn't tell you what month it was, what day of the week, what the weather was like.
Yeah.
Because none of that is even remotely relevant. But then I also leave things vague. Like I say, a car full of Bible college girls get out and start banging on my windows. How many
Yeah.
girls were there?
Yeah.
Was it
Wait, did we just get
2 or
disconnect?
was it 5?
Oh, yeah.
You don't know, but you're filling it in with whatever makes the story the best for you. So by leaving things like, because it's funny, is J.R. Tolkien is, if you read Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
he's really bad for over describing things. but he
Yes,
also is
I've
the
noticed
master
that.
at not
Compared
doing-
to C.S. Lewis, dude, C.S. Lewis is a lot
Oh.
better about skipping over those boring details.
Yeah. So Tolkien, and I always use the example, I think is in Two Towers. He describes this flower and he's like, the petals are white and there's 5 of them and the middle is red and the stem is green and it's called this after this queen. Anyway, Sam stepped on it. And you're like, why does it matter? But what he also do is there's before they go into Moria, I can't remember what it was now, but they
Yeah.
talk about, oh, it reminds me of the story of so-and-so the brave when he knocked the head off that orc. Ha ha ha. And you're like, the what? And he just leaves these vagaries that
Yeah.
kind of makes the universe feel bigger.
Exactly. Like, for
Like,
example,
he
Tom
might-
Bombadil. Very, very confusing, the lore about Tom Bombadil. He just puts
Yeah.
on the ring and he's like, I'm chill with this thing.
It's like, doesn't care. No explanation, but
Yeah.
by leaving out details, it makes things feel bigger. If you
Yeah.
define too much, it makes it feel too small and too down to earth. And
Yeah.
that's a way that I find I can make a story seem bigger without lying.
Right.
Because there's a story I'll tell sometimes about like the time that guy pulled a gun on me, and it was like waving it around or whatever. And I talk like when I tell this story, I really hype it up. But really, what happened is he rolled by and he had his arm hanging out of his car window and his gun was pointing at the ground.
Wow.
I was not really that threatened because his gun was just hanging there. But when I tell this story, I'm like, this dude rolled up and he pulled a gun on me. I'm not lying. But by describing it that way instead of over detailing it, it makes it sound a lot more interesting, a lot more exciting than what really happened. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoy your stories, but yeah, just only giving details or what do they call it?
Like actual
like so-and-so's
things that matter to the.
It's called somebody's rifle. It's this idea to only describe things if they actually have pertinence. I can't tell if you're just quiet or if I can't hear you again.
No, I think there's some sort of annoying noise gate on Discord where if ever I don't like make enough noise, it just won't go through.
Yeah, there is. I'm always scared to touch it.
I've turned the
like,
noise gate
currently
all the
talking,
way
but-
down, and it still doesn't do anything.
Weird. Yeah, Discord can be like that. I also just run, so I run pretty high gain into everything. Like my Discord and OBS and everything gets like a higher gain signal than it wants, and then I reduce it in the software, just so that it has lots of signal to work with, and it's in open gates and stuff like that. But I need to figure out because I want to do games sometimes. Right now I'm streaming from my Mac so that I can run Ableton on my Mac.
Yeah.
But then, like, I need to find a way to be able to hot swap, so without like stopping the stream and restarting it.
Dude,
so
the
I can
thing
be, like,
I use
doing
is
Ableton
the
on my Mac.
Wait, what do you mean hot swap from what?
Well, so if I get another capture card, then I could stream my Mac to my PC, and my PC could be what's running OBS. And then that way, if I want to play a game, I just unplug my Mac and I'm playing on my PC.
Right.
But right now, OBS and everything is running on my Mac. So if I suddenly want to play something on my PC, I'd have to like stop the stream and restart it. And I need to find like a smooth way because I thought I was like, I want to be a music production streamer, but then I get bored super fast and I'm like, it's game time.
Dude, well, it's really difficult. Thing about people are there on the live stream to hear you talk, right? You don't want to be actually talking every time you're fiddling around with the throttles, you know, the all the knobs. Like, you want to be listening, like intently listening to this. So it's like, I imagine it's really difficult. What I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning, actually, is I'm going to be doing a full live stream on music production. It'll be my first live stream on Ableton, and I'm just going to be using AI music to make like a quick, funny song and show people how literally anyone can make music. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Nice.
Oh, shoot. Dude, Jinx
One
and
of
I are
these
getting
days,
effed in
I
the
wanna-
A right here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, Jinx. Come on, Jinx. Jinx, you... Okay, good. Okay, this is double kill, baby. Boom! Let's go. So sick. Symbiotic boots. Buy that. That's so sick. Dude, for some reason... Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to turn off the Bluetooth. I need to turn off the Bluetooth of my MacBook. How am I going to do that? Bluetooth off. And that way, I won't have this weird... My phone keeps on like... Okay, sweet. By the way, guys, if you haven't liked the stream yet, I highly suggest you like the stream. Liking the stream does lots of great things, like pushes us up in the algorithm. Let me fix. I'm gonna like change. Let's see, option. Boom. Just gonna change how the chat looks here.
Enemy
There we
rampage.
go. I feel like that looks cleaner. What do you guys think about that? I think it looks the chat looks a lot cleaner like that. All right, can Lo-Fi Cody hear me in Discord? I don't think he can. Whatever you just did, you removed me from your Discord. You removed your voice from Discord. Oh shit. Dude, okay,
I can
and
hear
I killed
you
Jinx.
in stream, but I can't hear you through Discord.
Got it. I'm gonna see if I can actually figure this
Oh,
out.
now hear me mute stream.
It's like it doesn't work like that. Okay, I'm gonna go to Discord settings, and then I'm going to go to voice and audio, and then oh, that's why. Yep. And then I'm gonna go to Scarlet 2 in 2 out. This should work. Does this work? Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Can you hear me? It should be receiving it from the SM7B now.
yeah. It's intensely gated. Like it's cutting
I
out the edges
know,
of your
dude.
words,
It's
but
so
I can hear you
annoying.
at least.
It's so annoying. I'm
wish it
going
had-
to try to fix it right now. I tried to do that because I gotta stay above the gate. I'm
I wish
going into settings now.
I wish it had a release setting because like
Yeah.
because I'll gate my voice in OBS, but then I always set the release like really slow so it doesn't cut off words at least.
Right. Can you hear me pretty normally now?
Yeah, you sound all right. You
Awesome.
sound
This
better.
is my MacBook mic. There is a fan blowing onto my MacBook. So like,
That's impressive. Which MacBook did you get?
okay, well, this is the $5,000 MacBook. So that's the
Yeah.
M3 Pro Max, whatever.
Okay, because I got the M3 Pro, like just the Pro, not the Max.
Yeah.
And when you were like 5,000, I was like, oh, I was so tempted.
Yeah.
I did like the 16 gigs of RAM because I was like, I don't really need more than that. But what I regret is I got the 500 gig hard drive because the 250 one is slower, so I didn't want the slow hard drive. But I was like, I probably don't need a terabyte because I use external drives. But I realized I was trying to work on stream on some projects, and I forgot that one of my projects was loading samples from my drive.
Right.
And with my drive disconnected, it just kept crashing Ableton, and I was like, man, I wish I had a terabyte drive now.
Yeah.
But my plan, I'm waiting for OLED because I was like, I don't want this
Oh,
to be my
fuck.
10-year Mac. I
Yeah.
want.
Oh shit! No!
God, no.
Yes! Oh, so close. Okay, that works though. That works. Is there an OLED screen, or are you talking about like a different
So-
display? I guess.
So they're supposedly for like M6 Mac will probably have OLED displays,
Yeah.
and I really want that because it'll be huge for battery life, and it just looks nice, and it's nice like for eye strain when you're looking at it for a long time because it's
Right.
less light coming at you. So this was because my like Intel i5 Mac from 2011 would literally burn me when I was trying to make music, which is why I switched to trying to like work on my PC. But then my gaming PC has like Core Audio on Mac is goated. Like trying to use stinking whatever, I don't even think of the word, but the drivers on Windows for audio production suck.
I know, dude.
Like,
When
you
I
have
was
to
working on,
use an audio interface.
yeah, whenever I would record stuff, it would get a ton of those like crackles or clicks. I don't really know what the specific term for it is, but recording stuff on Windows for whatever reason didn't work for me. And then also even rendering audio from Ableton would create these weird crackles in it, which weren't even in the original audio file, so I couldn't remove them with anything. That's when I got RX7 audio editor.
So the lore behind why is because way back in the day, what we used to put, because when I built my first ever PC, it had a sound card. Like that was just part of building a PC, was you'd build in a sound card, and that's not a thing anymore. But Steinberg made the driver. I don't know why, I can't think of what it's called right now, but the like core Windows driver is meant to be crap, and Windows, like Microsoft has never tried, because they're just counting on Steinberg providing a better driver. But Steinberg doesn't care anymore. They're like, yeah, the one we have works fine. It sells our audio interfaces, and all we care about is that you buy our audio interfaces. So nobody has any motivation to make better like native drivers for
Right. So the
Windows,
solution is just buying an
because-
external like audio interface.
Yeah, audio interface. But then my Rodecaster, which I bought for podcasting because it's awesome, like the preamp sounds awesome.
Yeah.
for recording in Ableton, Ableton's just like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, please, and I had to like pirate a driver for something else,
Right.
and use like a hack to convince it that my Rodecaster is something else, just so it would work in Ableton. But then I could record, like pretty bad latency, but I could record without crackles. But if
Yeah.
I wanted to listen back to my recording, listening back would be crackled, so I'd have to constantly be opening settings and switching drivers.
Dude, that's so
And I was
annoying.
doing that for the last year before
What
I
the
just bought this M3 Pro.
Has destroyed a
Dude, that's sick, man.
That's also why I've like let my like singing profile just die. I was like, it's way too much work.
What's the name of
I was
that
like,
again? Because dude, I gotta admit, bro, that music you made on that was freaking sick, dude. I've heard it. I
need
keep
to,
on
like,
coming across it. But what's it called again?
baritone with an E, because
Yeah.
it was my DJ name. I was trying to riff off of both like Deadmau5,
Yeah.
because initially it was spelled with a 3. I was trying to riff off of Deadmau5, but also like for a while, like when I started DJing in like 2011, whenever that was when Spinnin' Records was huge, and like
Uh-huh.
everyone and their mom had like a house record.
Yeah.
And all the names were like Bass Nectar, Master Bass, Bass Face, Bass Explosion.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I was trying to find a unique name with that incorporated bass, and I couldn't. So like, all right, the next step up from bass, the next highest like register is your baritone, and that's also what my vocal is. I'm
Yeah.
a baritone vocal, like a true baritone. So I was like, yeah, that'll just be like my DJ name. I'm DJ Baritone, and I thought it was funny. Nobody thinks it's funny. I get a lot of like gay jokes
What?
because bear, and I was like, oh, I didn't foresee that. So I might just like, I want to re-record that stuff now that I know what I'm doing, and like re-release under either just my real name or something. But I run into the issue that my name is Cody Taylor, so I'm competing for search with Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah. No, but baritone's a sick ass name, dude. It's super sick in my opinion. I think it fits like the vibe perfectly. Why is Jinx committing suicide?
has been destroyed.
But yeah, I think baritone's a sick name, dude. I think it's a perfect name for that.
Oh, thanks.
Just fits the vibe.
Yeah, I need like a songwriting buddy too, because I'm really good at writing.
ChatGPT
I'm
has
either
entered the chat.
Yeah, I can either write a hook, but then I'll never be able to come up with verses,
Uh-huh.
or I'll have like some sick verses, and none of the hooks I've written fit.
Yeah.
So I have so many like fragments of songs, and I understand now why like top 40 pop songs will have like 8 to 12 writers on them. I'm like, yeah, I need like at least one buddy. Like my one song, my like hit song, Old Fashioned, I wrote in like a moment. I sat down, I was
Yeah.
at my church, and I walked into my office, and I had just been listening to Wilderwoods, just like the Need to Breathe side project.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, I like this vibe. I feel like I could write a song like that. And I had just gone on like a really crappy date from like online dating. And I was like,
Yeah.
I hate online dating because my personality just doesn't come through over text, I feel. I was like,
Yeah.
if you want to like me, we need to like interact. And I just got on this really crappy date. So I just sat down and I was just like, I don't know, maybe I'm old fashioned, but I like to actually see girls when I ask them out. And then I just sang it and wrote a song, and it doesn't have a chorus. I just like say a word. And that's
Yeah.
like my go-to hook is like one word, yell it, and then have a riff or something.
That's sick. Wait, do you know how to play instrument? Like,
monk-
how many instruments do you legitimately like? You're proud of how good you are at playing them.
I play guitar. I'm very much like, I'm a rhythm and vocals guy. So I can do like some cool riffs, but I'm not like impressive. Like when I go to a music store, I always am a little embarrassed when guys are like shredding, and I'm like, this is a chord.
Yeah.
When I play guitar, I can play like bass because it's similar enough. Like it is a different instrument, but I play bass pretty well. Actually, I'm like quite good at bass, but I don't have one right now. I want
Uh-huh.
to start tracking real bass for lo-fi. I feel like that'd be a sick vibe.
Yeah.
I can church drum, but I
Church
can't
drum.
real life.
What does that mean? Does that just mean one,
Like-
two, three?
Like I can
One,
keep time.
two,
Yeah,
cat,
I can
sit,
keep
good,
time.
sit, cat,
and-
sit.
But if I ever do a fill,
Yeah.
when I finish the fill, I come back on the wrong beat. and
Oh
I'm like,
no!
oops,
Digga 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 digga. Oh.
Yeah. I'm learning piano just out of necessity for like production because it's so much easier to play keys than to like draw in MIDI.
Right.
But I'm not very good at it yet. I'll tend to like record something and then spend like half an hour fixing all the MIDI on the roll. But yeah, I don't know. I play like ukulele. I play lots of random stuff. I love finding random instruments and then just figuring out. I have the ear for it, so usually I can like find notes pretty quick, even if I don't have the muscle memory to like play smoothly.
That's what I see.
That's the nice
Steven
thing with
doing a lot of the
production
time.
is, yeah, with production you can just like record one chord at a time and like put them all together, and no one
So
has to
true.
know.
That's so true. Nobody knows. Yeah.
But also like when I really, and I think it was shortly after you first reached out for that Lord of the Rings collab, I
Yeah.
started doing TikToks where I just like played ukulele over beats, and people loved those. Like
Yeah.
those really blew up, and I kind of lost momentum. Suddenly I think I started playing guitar and it just didn't have the same, like people didn't like it as much. But like there's something about playing a real instrument over a beat. People love watching you play a real instrument on social media.
Yeah.
But especially if it's a slightly less conventional instrument, because like ukuleles are common, everyone has one, but you don't see people like playing them on
Right.
social media very much. So that's my like pro hack if you want to blow up quick. Learn to play something weird and just play it.
We learn how to play a banana, and then I'll play it over beats.
Well, my video where I play the Sharpies, it did all right.
The Sharpies?
Did you not see, dude? You need to actually watch my Instagram videos. There's gold in there.
Dude, I haven't been like I haven't
Shade.
scrolled on Instagram like I think since the day I've been married. My wife has just
Man,
such
it's-
great social media habits that I just stay off social media like altogether basically.
Enemy double kill.
Which is
I
weird
kinda
because I
hate
have to be in
Instagram,
the
dude.
space. I have to be in the space like as a lo-fi artist or like, you know, like
Totally. So
go ahead.
So that's TikTok for me. I only create. I never view anything. Like my algorithm is so messed up because they're desperately trying to figure out what I want. They don't show me like anything that makes sense because I never watch TikToks. I only post videos.
Yeah.
But I'm so frustrated with Instagram because it shows you stats. So on average, 20% of my followers actually see my reels, but then it tends to show them to like my relatives. And my
What the
relatives
fuck?
don't give a rip. They don't like my videos. They don't
Yeah.
comment on my videos.
And they
so then
wouldn't
they all
they wouldn't
die
be the
in
kind
first-
of kind of audience you're looking for anyways.
Yeah.
So that's so annoying that
all
they
my
show that,
videos just
yeah.
die. So that's why I've been trying, because I noticed DJ Cutman from Game Shops.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, I'm old and I have kids. I don't want to do social media. Follow me for free on Patreon.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, that's a great idea. Because you don't have to pay money. Like I have the option, it's like $3 or something. I'm like, follow me for free. All my posts are unlocked. And then it's just like a straight feed. But
Yeah.
man, trying to get someone to sign up for Patreon is like pulling teeth. So I don't know. I think you might be onto something with Discord.
Dude,
I
yeah,
have
the
one from
Discord
my
community,
Twitch
dude, and
days.
Coping Lawyer right now has a offer for every lo-fi artist that he's a fan of that he will make a free Discord server. I don't know if the offer still stands. Coping Lawyer is here to tune in for the last 10 minutes. It's 11 o'clock. All right, Ravi, you are officially released from the live stream. But everyone else, guys, this is so sick. So the offer is here. Coping Lawyer says, Lo-Fi Cody, you will get a free Discord server if you want. And he'll customize it to whatever you want. And he'll do
I
it
feel
in
like
15
I
minutes.
need to. I want him to like save my existing. I have a server called the Friend Zone.
Oh, yeah, he
from when
can
I was
restore
a
it.
Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
But I feel like I need to make an announcement in there to be like, FYI, I'm reviving this because
Yeah.
there's so many people in there, and I haven't posted in like 3 years that if I start like pinning
Right.
people, they're gonna be like, what the hell?
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna invite Coping Lawyer into the server, and he is gonna take a. Have you ever seen that show where they remodel houses? And they're like, oh, we're trying to go for more of like an open vibe, so let's just take a sledgehammer to this wall, and they just break down the entire house and rebuild it. That's what Coping Lawyer is gonna do.
Nice.
Dude, I think I'm about to pop off. I think I'm about to pop off right
And
here.
then,
No, I
and
missed
then
it.
you can also support Coping Lawyer on Patreon so that he can continue to make more Discords for lo-fi artists.
Wait, what was that?
Support Coping Lawyer on Patreon so that Coping Lawyer can afford to make more Discords for lo-fi
Dude,
artists.
that'd be sick, dude.
The loop. It's the business loop.
The business loop.
So I'm still trying to figure out how to get Tenoshi's secret project to work with my not secret project that I'm not mentioning because it'll reveal Tenoshi's secret project so that we can have a feedback loop of help and money. It'll work somehow.
Yeah.
Business, numbers.
Stonks. What are all these
true.
new items? These new items are so weird. I do want to try out this new Tiamat item. Profane Hydra.
Item shop scares me.
Man, I'm glad they do suggested items now. That's what I do. I don't look into the all items. The all items is just confusing. Look how many items there are in League of Legends. It's crazy. They've removed so many items and added so many new ones. It's crazy that people
See
still
what
play this
Lo-Fi
game.
Cody made on his YouTube channel. Uh-oh.
An ally has been slain.
I need to take, in exchange for my storytelling lessons, I need how to be hype lessons
How to
from
be
you.
hype? Oh.
I'm too relaxed.
Bro,
it's
just look at the
I
live
think it's
stream in
like,
3, 2, 1, and I'm lifting it up to you right now. That's how you. It's Alani energy drinks. Just pump your veins. Just have an IV of caffeine going into your veins.
Team has destroyed a
I have this issue where I'm extremely ADHD, so caffeine mellows me.
Oh no.
But if I don't take my meds, I might be like maybe a little bit more hype, but I
Yeah.
also will just never stream. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna live stream, and then 5 hours later I've built a house, and I'm like, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, live stream. But yeah, I need I want to exist in like the cozy streaming niche, but I'm not cute enough. I feel like you have to be like an adorable person to be a cozy streamer.
No. You could definitely
People just
like
come
you
in
know
and they
Corpse. Do you know who Corpse is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could fall into that sort of cozy because everyone loves Corpse because of his like low voice and like the gentle way he speaks and stuff. And I think you can easily fit into that. I think you can do it.
Interesting.
The problem is people will sexualize you. People will come just to listen and fall asleep to your beautiful, sexy voice. Look, see, I'm doing it right now. I'm sexualizing you right now.
It's fair. What's funny is I legit, when I was streaming on Twitch, I had like a fan, like a simp, and it got to like creepy levels.
Yeah, it's creepy
Where
when,
they comment on
especially if
things.
like you don't have a ton. I bet you had a good following at that point, but if you imagine being stuck in a live stream, you promised you'd live stream for like 2 hours, and you're just stuck in chat with one creep.
Well,
That
and
would
that's
suck.
why I quit, because one, it's like a known thing that once you hit partner on Twitch, your viewers drop off for some reason.
Yeah.
And once I hit affiliate, I suddenly went from like 20 regular viewers to like 2.
Is it
and
because
would be like
ads would play or what? What is
it might be, but yeah, I'd have like a lurker and then I'd have the simp, and I'm like, this is really depressing and feels weird, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
But part of my like what built me too is I have a friend who's a Yogscast streamer, and it's funny because she's like faceless and stuff, and like her real name's a secret. All these things, I'm like, oh, this is weird to like be in the know.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, she'd raid me with like 400 viewers,
Oh my
and I
gosh.
just didn't even know what to do.
That's
I'd
wild.
be like, hey, I talk quietly and play Minecraft while I play my lo-fi beats that are DMCA safe. Welcome. And then my chat's just like going off and people are like memeing. Then there's so much like Twitch culture I don't understand.
Yeah.
Where there's like different memes and GIFs and emojis. I'm like, I don't know what the heck that means.
PogChamp.
YouTube is so much safer.
Right.
Your turret has been
When you have to have TTV or what is it, BTTV installed, or they'll like keep saying this gibberish that actually turns into an emoji only if you have the browser extension installed.
Dude, wait, are we gonna lose this game? Oh, it's 25 to 32. We are gonna lose this game. Let's see here.
I believe in you. You're just falling behind for
Surrender.
a more dramatic victory.
down.
Exactly. We gotta give them something to work with, you know. All right, I think I could chase down this guy right here.
Enemy rampage.
Oh, he flashed out of it. Damn it, dude. Damn it, dude. Oh man.
Hey, Coping Lawyer's back. Hey, Coping. Sorry for accidentally ignoring you in my stream the other day. I realized I was on the wrong tab, and I couldn't see my chat at all.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Anyways, I should let you tell more stories and go make some beats and send some stems to Djembe because I'm trying to coax him into doing more songs with me.
Okay, hell yeah, dude. Have an amazing
Also,
day.
how
Thank
busy are you?
How busy am I today?
Wait, never mind. I know how busy you are. I
Very,
was
very
thinking
busy
about,
with
like,
with
your
the secret
to-do
project
list.
that we can't publicly say what project it is, but
That's true. You're too busy. I want to do like a creepy pasta, a creepy tune with you someday because I'm about to blow up in October. Like,
oh,
clockwork. I don't know
dude,
what
yeah,
it
let's
is.
definitely do a Halloween. I'm down to do This Is Halloween or anything like that, and then we can blow up your playlist, and I can play your playlist
Nice.
all Halloween. You down?
Yeah. Do you think this year or next year could you squeeze one in?
This year I can easily squeeze one in. Yeah, easily.
I have like a few like kind of done tracks where they could use some spice.
Got
so
it.
I'll hit you up later. I'll send you some stems.
Hell yeah, dude. I love that idea.
All right. Nice.
Oh, and by the
Okay,
way, our
have a great rest of the
Pokemon
stream.
collabs work perfect. That ones we already have for the Halloween, the cave theme. That's like perfect
Oh,
for the
they're-
Halloween.
They're on my playlist. We're
That's
doing
so
it.
sick. Hell yeah, dude. Well, peace out, dude. I loved having you on stream today. I'm gonna clip farm the hell out of it, all your stories, and try to use it to grow
Nice.
my own thing.
Go right ahead. It was fun. Have a good stream.
All right, bro. Peace out.
Later.
Oh man. So guys, it is currently 11:08. The only reason we're going over 11 o'clock today is because we are stuck in a League of Legends game, and we are not allowed out until the game ends. I don't know if you guys know how League of Legends works, but basically we're stuck here. We're literally stuck inside this game. Oh man. All right, let's. How about I finish that story about, like, I guess what my schedule was as Grill Phil. Is anyone interested in hearing the Grill Phil, sort of, schedule? Ah! Dude, Lee Sin's scary as fuck, dude. Lee Sin's scary as fuck. Oh my gosh, dude. You know what? I'll tell the schedule on the Blackboard Pirate Software style. After this. Oh shit! Is it gonna come? Is it gonna come?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh man. Oh no. Dude, this is terrifying, bro. Oh shit! Come on, come on, come on! Oh, come on! Dude, Lee Sin is so strong. He still hasn't died. That's crazy that he lived that long. Oh, man.
Slain.
Okay, hey, we haven't lost yet, guys. We're not losing. Like, is it the one I know about, or is it another secret? Is the secret thingy? Well, Coping Lawyer, now that you're inside the Free Market Wildlife Discord server, you technically, I guess you haven't seen it, but I would definitely... Oh, the one you know about? No, it's not that one. I mean, that's also a secret, but it's basically you have to scroll up in the announcement chat in Free Market Wildlife. But it's very secret. It's about Pokemon. It's about the annual project. I could tell you about it later off stream, but we keep it a secret and surprise everybody with what the album is at the beginning of the year.
Salt in their eyes.
Let's see. All right. Dude, Jimby is such a beast, bro. Wait, is Jimby on this? Yeah, Jimby's on this. Yeah, Jimby's such a beast, dude. I don't know why I'm fighting that. I can't believe this is a normal game, dude. This is taking a really long time to play out. All right, so I gotta get ready to create that clip of the schedule. So the schedule was, in the morning, I wake up and go fillet fish, and then I stoke then I create the fire. Safety. Let's see here. Oh, fuck me. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see Graves just one-shot him? That was insane, dude. That was insane. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see here. What do I want? This is such a crazy normal game, dude. It's 30 minutes long. The roles that we have are Blank Project. Yes, that project. Yes, Coping Lawyer. Please do not reveal that. I would be very upset if you did reveal that. Yes. That is the one I'm referring to.
Double kill.
Oh shit, I almost died.
Ally has been slain.
Oh man, dude, I'm out of here. Maybe I'm not out of here? I mean, I guess I could eat this thing. Yeah, I could eat this thing and I'm in the game.
Something away.
Let's see. Okay, in 1 second, I'm literally gonna get this. Boom. I will keep it shush shush. Thank you very much, Coping Lawyer, and try not to get hacked either. I'm always scared of like giving certain powers to people who have the ability to get hacked. Of course, I myself could also get hacked. All right. So what am I gonna say for the? Whee! What? I have multi-auth on Discord. Okay, sick. Dude, should I start requiring that for certain things? Should I start requiring that people have like multiple authentication enabled? For admins, yeah, definitely. Okay, what are we doing here? That's what Steven does. That's awesome.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Oh shit, I'm dead. Or no, I'm not dead. Okay, I'm good. Dude, why is everyone on their team so fucking tanky, bro? Aw, come on. Ouch, that hurt. That really hurt.
Has been slain.
Wow, he died. Damn. All right, let's see. What am I doing here? I think I'm just backing. All right, so for the clip I'm going to make of the Liarsville schedule, I guess I'm going to say, so when I was working at Liarsville, they called me Grill Phil, and my schedule was waking up at 6 a.m. and then,
Your team
but
has
anything to
destroyed
protect my
a turret.
amazing DMs. So I woke up at 6 a.m. and I would walk to the kitchen and start filleting fish. And then I went ahead and stoked the fire. By 10 a.m., I had a bunch of fish and a perfectly made fire, and I would cook a bunch of fish for a bunch of... At 10 a.m., a bunch of people, a bunch of old white men and women would walk off a tour bus that had pulled into this Liarsville out in the middle of the woods, and they would basically walk up to this giant grill and ask, "Hey, Grill Phil." Oh, I just got deleted off the face of the earth. Dude, Lee Sin is crazy, dude. He's 24-4. Lee Sin is 24-4. That's insane. That's wild! Oh, I'm locked inside this game. I'm being held captive. I'm being held captive! Okay. So I would, so yeah, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., I would serve fish to people. Serve perfectly cooked sockeye salmon with a brown sugar butter glaze. And then after that, it's now 5 o'clock. And wow, he's healing up. Oh my goodness! That's a lot of damage for somebody that tanky. That's a lot of damage for somebody with literally over 3,000 health. I guess I have 2,000 health. So, 3,000 is not the craziest thing in the world.
I did not see that coming.
This is a lot of bullcrap. I'm out! I'm free! I'm free at last! Let's go! Okay.
Defeat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially out. Ladies and gentlemen, We are free. How do I open up like paint? I just want to open up paint. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. We just gotta make a big old canvas. And then we gotta shrink it down. And then we gotta... How do we do this? How do we do this? We wanna fill this blank like that. Is there a way to like collapse this? You're just gonna honor someone. I feel like I should be able to like... Oh, this is a Lo-Fi Cody song right here. Is it? Yeah, it is. Alright, so... Dang it, dude. I wish I could figure this out. How did I have it figured out before? Maybe I need it like... Do I need it full screen? No. Alright. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna move it. Wait. What? How is this working? I'm so confused. Okay. No, that's not how it works. Okay. How about this? How about this, guys? Does this look good? Alright, this looks good. Alright, you should bring a guest into your stream. Lo-Fi Cody was interesting. Dude, Lionel, I would like to have you on a stream as well. I think Lo-Fi Cody was an amazing speaker, so he was especially good. But, yeah, I would absolutely love having more speakers in the future. All right, testing 1, 2. Okay, so basically for the end of the stream, we're just gonna tell a little story here. All right, for a YouTube short. All right, so Coping Lawyer or Lionel or someone, can you just ask about Liarsville? Like, tell us about Liarsville or something like that. We have to set up a date, play Minecraft or something. Lionel, that would be sick if we played Minecraft together. That'd be so sick. I will buy a realm or whatever I need to do so that we can play together in game. That would be freaking sick. I'm waiting for that cue. Coping Lawyer asks, wow, Tenoshi, tell us about your Alaska experience. Dude, Alaska was crazy. I lived in Skagway, and within Skagway, Alaska, they call it the armpit of Alaska because it's kind of like in that corner, you know? If Alaska is something like this... Oh, I'm so bad at drawing. Okay, if Alaska's like this, then Skagway's like right in the crook right here. And then Canada's right here, right? Oh, this is not to scale, boys. This is not to scale. How do I control Z? How do I control Z? It's not letting me delete it. Okay, you know what? All right. So I lived in Skagway. So if Alaska is like this, right? If Alaska is like that and Canada's like this, basically, I lived right here and Skagway was just a couple miles away from Canada. That's Texas, not Canada. So Alaska is like this. So they call Skagway the armpit of Alaska. And the reason why is because it's right up here and it sucks and nobody really likes it. But anyways, I lived in Liarsville, which was this little fake, like Disneyland-esque tiny little town inside of the forest. So in the middle of the woods, my name was Grill Phil, and I would wake up at 6 a.m. and first thing I would do in the morning is I would fillet the fish. That's the first thing I do for literally 2 hours straight. From 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., I am cutting fish, just go time. Just freaking fillet them. These little 6-ounce fillets. 6-ounce fillets of sockeye salmon. Second thing I would do, and this is around like maybe 9:30, I start the fire. So I'd start the fire. The fire was inside of a grill that was kind of like this, right? It was maybe 8 feet by 3 feet, so not to scale, but second thing I would do was start the fire, because by 10 a.m., at 10 a.m., guests arrive. So guests arrive, right? So 10 a.m. sharp, a bunch of old white women and men, a bunch of old white men and women would hop off the bus right at 10 a.m. sharp. And they would walk up, they would grab a plate, walk through the buffet, and then arrive at Grill Phil, who's at this giant grill, and they would get their sockeye salmon. It was amazing. It was perfectly cooked and served to them by a very attractive young 19-year-old man. All right, America doesn't teach us about geography. It's true. It's true. So then, number 4, so guests arrive from 10 a.m. to 5 a.m. or 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm just literally working, serving salmon for literally that whole time. Crazy, right? And then after the guests stop, around like 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock's the last group. So then at 6 o'clock is usually when I would start doing the wood, right? I needed to split wood so that I could throw it into the grill the next day. So it was an alder wood mixed with pine wood. Alder wood was how I was smoking the salmon. Pine wood is how I would control how much the flames were going up and down, because alder wood doesn't burn super well the same way pine does. So after I got done with the wood, which usually took me about an hour, so now we're at 7 o'clock at night, I would have to run to the freezer. So number 5 is freezer. So I would run to the freezer, which was maybe a quarter mile away, with a wheelbarrow, and I would wheelbarrow a bunch of frozen sockeye salmon from this giant cardboard box. The cardboard box was literally giant. And I would crack open the cardboard box and grab these frozen fish and throw them into this wheelbarrow and wheelbarrow them to the kitchen so that they're ready for the next day when I can do the whole thing over again. So that was so it's about 8 o'clock at night by the time I'm done with that. So from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day, 6 days a week, I never worked on Sundays. Never worked on Sundays. For literally 6 days a week, all summer, I did that every single day, and I loved it. Some days were slower than others. Some days went the 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. was different because the groups, there weren't as many groups in the middle of the week. It was more like Saturday, Friday. But generally, I woke up at 6 a.m. and would go to bed at around 9 p.m. because I had to brush my teeth and stuff. So every day I literally worked from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Most of the summer, 6 days a week. I loved it. By the end of that summer, I had over $10,000 in savings. That's outside of my checking account and everything. So I had saved up a huge fat emergency fund, which kickstarted my financial journey. And when COVID rolled around eventually, I was able to just grab my emergency fund and throw it into the broken stock market and make a shitload of money. That's how I made a bunch of money during COVID. How do you guys like that story? I need to work on my storytelling, don't I? All right, well, anyways, guys, I need to, so you're around 24, 25. I am, just subtract the year by 2000, and I'm 24 years old. That is how old I am, which means I was 20 years old when COVID happened, and that's when the stock market crashed down, and then I bought a bunch of stuff. I caught a falling knife. Oh, guys, I have to answer this. I'll see you guys next time. Hi, this is Phil.
Hi, Phil. This is Taylor with 1877 Appliance.
Awesome.
Yeah, hi. I was just calling to reschedule
Yeah.
Wake up or stay up, it's Tenoshi Live time. 9 to 11 West Coast, Central Crew 11-1. East Coast noon to 2, yo. Brazil fam 1 to 3, noon Dormiton with UK is 5 to 7 in it. 6 to 8 in Italy, mangiamo e sfiniamo amici. India day stunty, masala lagaki bro. Australia sure them. Oi mate, you still awake? T-A-N-O-S-H-I, Tenoshi Live chat, let's vibe. From wherever you sit, come get lit. Just worldwide, let's make it legit. From West Coast, USA to Orlando, we ride. Wherever you are, join the vibe worldwide. T-A-N-O-S-H-I. Just do it!